Thank you for joining me on a Sunday morning. Hello, everybody. Thank you guys so much for hopping on. My name is Tiffany Almeida. I'm with Pretty and Paper Crafts. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I go live for Coffee and a Card every Sunday morning. It is my most favorite day of the week. I love getting to do this with you. I am so excited to show you guys these projects today. I'm using the Zany Zebras stamp set. How fun is that? Love this set. I've been dying to use it. I have some really exciting things to show you, some special deliveries that came from the Netherlands specifically for this stamp set. So there's a lot of fun things I can't wait to show you guys. Okay, here we go. I mentioned to you guys that I had a special delivery from the Netherlands. Well, I received a fun little package last week of these adorable face sheet masks. You guys, look how cute these are. They're zebras. Thank you so much, Zany, for thinking of me and sending these to me. I love them. Unfortunately, I only have 5 of them. So I, as a thank you, extra special thank you gift for placing an order with me this week, I will give the first 5 people this cute little zebra mask in this cute little holder that I designed. So this is going to be an extra special thank you gift for 5 people who place an order with me. All right. Back to the Zany Zebras, you guys. Absolutely love this. This stamp set is so cute and so fun. I love these zebras, and not like they remind me of childhood, but I think they're good for any age. And so I designed these 3 projects. Second is this treat box, and inside the treat box are one of these zebra cake rolls, you guys. Oh my gosh. It is the perfect size for a cute little cake roll. It'd be great for a little craft fair, for a birthday, for treats in the office. I just love these little guys. They're so cute. And doesn't that look perfect for a little cake roll? These are Little Debbie cake rolls, and I found this at Walmart. So, and I think I also found them at Winco. Any local grocery store, I'm sure you can find them in your little dessert aisle. The aisle that I'm supposed to stay out of is do this delicious cake roll holder. Now, let me tell you, I had to buy 2 boxes of cake rolls just to make one, because the first box I ate the entire package of cake rolls, and that is why I am so good at keeping this girlish figure, because I eat freaking boxes of cake rolls when I should be decorating. So here are the cake rolls I bought, Little Debbie. Found them at my local grocery store. They're just perfect for this adorable box. I actually tied in the colors that I found on the box. So this Night of Navy and the Gorgeous Grape are actually, I was inspired by the actual words of zebra. So I got the tutorial for this actual box from one of my favorite demonstrators. I love watching her YouTube videos, Kitchen Table Stamper. So she has a cake roll box. It's not a zebra one, but it's this cute little holder, and so I got that design from her. So thank you to her for the wonderful video. In my blog, I actually linked to her video if you guys want to see hers. She uses a little owl stamp for back to school little cake rolls, which were super cute. All right, let me tell you where we're going to be scoring and what the measurements are for this. So this piece of cardstock is 7.5 by 7 3/4. And you're going to start on the 7 3/4 side. I think it goes like this. And you're going to score at 1.5, 6, and 6 3/4. Then you're going to turn it left 90 degrees, whoop, so that this portion, which is the top of the box, is going to be at the top. And you're going to score at 1.5, 3.5, 5, and 7. Okay, so we have the bottom flaps. The top flaps have the 2 score lines. That's how you know which one's the top and which one's the bottom. The top has 2 score lines, the bottom has 1. The side has a narrow little score line here. And I'm just going to burnish all of these really well before I cut anything. Again, you don't have to know any of these measurements. They're all over on my project sheet that you can print out and use at any time. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do to kind of make things a little easy for us is we're going to cut off the little rectangle, the little skinny rectangle here on the bottom, and we're gonna cut off this top portion, we're going to go down through go to the second score line. So cut down to that second score line and then do a little miter. So this is a little side tab that's going to help us close our box. Okay. Let's go ahead and cut up the bottom of our box. So the side that has only the one score line, just cut up to that score line. Now, if you're like me and you like clean boxes that don't have sides sticking out, you can always just do a little divot, cut off a little sliver on each side. That will help you not have those edges in your box. And this one, just took a little sliver out of all those, okay? So this is what you got so far. Next, we're gonna do the top of the box. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut down each of these score lines to the second score line. Just cut straight down, like so. You should have 4 of these little tabs. Now, 2 of the tabs are wider and 2 of the tabs are more narrow. And so what you're going to do is on those 2 narrow tabs, the skinnier ones, you're going to cut off the top section. So you're going to cut off to that score line. So I'm just going to cut that and cut that. Okay, so this is what our final box would look like before we put it together. This is what the box should look like when you've cut everything. Now, we are going to do the little tag punch for the top where we're going to string our ribbon. So I got my scallop tag topper punch. And what you're going to do is just take this larger, wider 2-piece of the top flap and slide it in to your tag topper punch. Now, you will have to, you can see this second little tab, you will have to slide that in under as well. It won't get in the way and you won't have to worry about punching it or anything, but you need to slide it in there so that you can move this label around and get it far enough in so that you can punch it. So keep your fingers clear of the edges so you don't pinch yourself on the punch, but go ahead and center that and punch it. And we're going to do it one more time on this second one here. So we got to slide all the tabs in. I'll turn it over so you can see. Slide all those tabs down in there. Turn it over so you can see what you're doing. Move it around so you can center it. And then punch that tab again. Okay? So this is it right here. Now, the side that has the tab, this narrow tab here, this is going to be the back side. So it means that this one's going to be our front panel here where you see this front little zebra. And what I did was I took a piece of gorgeous grape designer series paper and I used the wood grain because it kind of looks like stripes, right? I'm going to glue this down to my piece, to my box. So just glue this down. This piece measures 1 3/4 inch by 4 1/4 inches. Okay, so I'm just gluing that down. All right, now let's get our tear and tape. Since this is going to be our front flap, you know, I always like to have my front flap going over the bottom the last so that we have a nice clean line and we don't see seams. So for this one, I'm going to put a piece of tear and tape on the inside of the flap. So I just folded that flap over, put a piece of tear and tape on the inside, okay? On this big flap here, I'm going to put it on the outside because this is the back of the box and this is the first flap that's going to fold over. Okay, now on the side tab here, we're going to also put a piece of tear and tape like so. All right, now once it looks like this, you can go ahead and peel the backing off of your tear and tape on the side and we're going to flip it over and we're going to fold. Remember how I like to put boxes together flat? Go ahead and fold over the side. So fold here and glue down flat. Okay. Now, if you were going to be making a bunch of these for craft fairs, you could leave this flat until it was ready to go and you could put them together. You already have your adhesive. You just need to throw in your treat and string it with some ribbon. But since I'm going to put mine together so you guys can see how to do it, but if I were you, if you were making a bunch of these, just leave them flat. All right, so for the bottom of the box, we're gonna push in the 2 side tabs. And then remember this tab that had glue on the outside? We're gonna fold that over first because this is the back, right? This is the back, so we want this to be folded over first. Then we're going to take adhesive off of the front flap, center everything as best we can, and fold that over and glue it down. Okay, so now we have our box. We can put our little cake roll in here. It fits perfectly inside. We can fold over the 2 top flaps, and then we can pinch these 2 top tags together to form our box. Now I'm going to take that purple ribbon, since it goes so perfectly with this gorgeous Grape Designer Series paper, and string it through the holes and tie a bow at the top. So cute. And I probably didn't give myself enough ribbon on the side, which I didn't. So I'm gonna loosen it and try again. Give myself a little bit more. I love this ribbon. I don't use it enough. Okay, so then we've got our cute little bow. Oh, I need my ribbon scissors. Doesn't it say on the spool, sweetie? It just says tricolor. So it's purple tricolor ribbon. It doesn't say the color usually, but yeah, tricolor ribbon. Thanks, Janie. All right, so we've got our bow. Now we got to do our little zebra. What I did was I actually cut a stitched shape. This is a stitched oval. This one is the medium-sized oval. It's not the largest. It's the second largest oval. And I have this adorable zebra. This is probably my favorite zebra out of all 3 of them. So cute. And I just stamped him in Stays on Black ink. I didn't do any coloring on him, but I feel like that's a shame. Like I need to. So maybe what I'll do, I don't know. I didn't want to do him in purple, but maybe just give him some little rosy cheeks. Color in his ears, maybe. I don't know. It just feels weird not coloring him, but then I don't know what to color him. So anyways, I left him black and white because that's what zebras are, is black and white. I also cut out a scalloped oval from the Layering Oval dies, and that's in Gorgeous Grape. So I'm going to glue these 2 down. And glue that. All right, so last but not least, we have the cute little label that says Wild About You. So I just have a piece of that Night and Navy cardstock. I have the sentiment here that we're going to emboss with white emboss powder. So I have my Versamark ink. I'm gonna get my embossing buddy, like a brand spanking new. Okay, so just pass that embossing buddy over because Lord knows with those dark colors, it just, the embossing powder sticks everywhere. Okay, so ink up Wild About You. Stamp it right here. Yesterday when I was making this, I had clear emboss powder in my tub and I used clear, and then I was like, okay, that's not what I wanted when I heat set it, because it goes on white, but when you heat set it turns clear, and yeah, I was surprised. Okay, so I've got my emboss powder on there. I just need to heat set this real quick. Okay, so I'm just over here on my trimmer that you can't see. I just went and trimmed that down, and I'm going to use that same little trick with my tailored tag punch and do a little dovetails on the sides. Okay. Alrighty, so I've got my little tag. Let's go ahead and pop this little cutie on dimensionals. Isn't this the cutest little box? So fun. Now, our high school here, our local high school, Pasco High, is purple. And then we recently, well, it's been several years now, we had Chiawana High School built, which is blue. So this is like the 2 high school colors which, well, now we can't be partial, right, to Pasco High because we have the 2 high schools. So we made this new color. It's called Blurple. It's blue and purple together. So this could work because it has both colors featured in it, right? I could give this to anyone because it would work. All right, you guys, look how cute that is. Oh my gosh, these zebras are adorable. I love them. Alrighty, you guys, bye. Have a great week. We'll see you next week.